Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of mine, and another favorite of mine. This time it's Battlefield 3, the best Battlefield ever made, and I think most of you agree. So let's just head straight into the point, you know? In my opinion, one of the strongest points of the game are the gun sounds. They sound very satisfying to shoot, like every gun, SMGs, pistols. My personal favorite are the assault rifles. They sound the most realistic and punchy and, well, real. And it's just so satisfying to shoot them and hear them at the background, and it gives you an immersive feeling that you are in a real gunfight. Secondly, I think there's also the battlefield with the best maps, like Firestorm, Metro, Operation Metro, Dumbleton Peak, if I say that right. And yeah, I love those maps. My favorite is, well, conquest-wise, it's Firestorm. Rush-wise, it's Metro. And for like team deathmatch and more smaller modes, I have to say that one Paris map. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one in Paris. Um, this battlefield also has like a clear, realistic identity, like immersive, and gritty, and it can happen in the real world. You know, it's like a story or setting you can believe. And besides that, it's the best Battlefield campaign, because of those points I just said. And no, it's not really over the top, and it may can happen in real life. You never know. And because of that, it can also get like tense, and you know you really have to stop the bad guys. In this case, it's about nukes. I'm not gonna spoil the whole story, but it's about America and Russia and some terrorist group. You know how it is, and the bad guys, no, not Russia or America, but like the terrorists, so to say, um, they want to detonate nukes and put the blame on either America or Russia. So they, fight each other. And you play as a Russian and American trying to prevent that. Like Dima said in the end of the campaign, only two soldiers speak in the truth. So you have to fight for the truth, basically. And that's what I'm gonna tell about the story, because I don't want to spoil it completely. Besides that, it also has like an iconic blue tint, just like Need for Speed and that orange iconic tint. So yeah, and it fits. And this game also has like plenty of game modes. Like I said, Conquest, Team Deathmatch, Rush, Gunmaster, and Squad Rush. So jack of all trades, really. And my personal favorites are like Team Deathmatch and Conquest, like I just said. And the sound design is also like immersive and authentic. Like the tanks, you hear the rumble and the engine. Of course, when it shoots, it sounds, you know, satisfying. Also the ambience, like the background explosions, gunshots, shit falling, stuff like that, which also makes you the feeling that you are in the battlefield itself and not like a quiet background. And of course, this is the first battlefield which, up to level destruction wise. In this case, Revolution. Like destroying whole buildings, water towers, I think radio towers as well. And yeah, it just creates a different type of gameplay. And it's just fun to destroy those things. You can also destroy like crates, covers, and tank stations. If someone's camping there, just blow it up, and they're pretty much gone. And gameplay wise, it feels like responsive and easy to learn. Tanks are also like easy to drive, and they're a lot of fun to use. Although they can be pretty weak, because like two enemy players, or maybe three, can like spam C4s and mines and RPGs. So if you don't watch out, you are quickly dead, even though you're in a tank. But hey, that's just how it is. And the vehicles I use the most are like the tanks itself and ATVs and jeeps. So yeah. And besides that, I think it also, feels satisfying to get a takedown, get a camper or, sneaking behind an enemy, or just any situation, and you just do the takedown. If you satisfying to stab that, well, enemy in the back, grab his stacks and move on. What I also like about this game is that graphical wise, it still holds up after all these years. It still looks great, and yeah, realistic, immersive. You know how it is. And besides that, I also think it's one of the most loved Battlefield games, and I can see why. I just said that. Why? So yeah, and also the guns. There's quite a bit of guns. My personal favorite SMG would be the UMP, and my favorite assault rifle would be the. I think the Scar, actually, because I use that one the most in the assault class. And those are my two favorite classes: assault and medic. I think. Well, medic and engineer. I think in Battlefield 3, if I'm not mistaken. At least those two classes. And like I said, in some situations you really feel like you're in a war zone, in a big war, because of the ambience and the background noises. So yeah, that's why I love this game, and also other people too as well. So yeah, and you're not like some special celebrity. You're just like a real soldier, which also helps getting the feel of true Battlefield. Just like Battlefield 6. And I hope that's gonna be a good game. It's trying to be like Battlefield 3 and 4, so hopefully they deliver. And they did, and hopefully they deliver good. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it for my little review and why it's my favorite. If you've come this far, thanks a lot. You're an awesome person, and if you want or not, you can watch the rest of the mission, which is one of my favorites. Well, it is my favorite because the layout, the tension to get the nuke, and like just the shootouts itself. It's satisfying to play. But yeah, that's gonna do it for my little voiceover. Till next time, have an amazing day, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.
ее, шевели!
Ты, двигай! Осторожно! Вот он! Идите у двери!
Подожди, мы пойдем под обстрельный огонь. Дай полиции загнать его сюда, тогда мы его захватим, понял? Сзади микроавтобуса! Давай! Все проверено!
Я не вижу бомбу!
Иди вокруг автобуса! Смотри за своей левой стороной! Левой стороной!
Вот, он идет вниз по улице!
Двигайся быстрее! Расчистить их! Идите вверх по улице! Вроде транспортер!
Еще больше идет!
Давай! Все проверено!
Пулемет!
Ребят, 12 часов!
Убери! Не надо!
Пулемет вышел из строя! Давай, давай, иди! Черт! Давай! Давай, иди за бомбой! Нет! Оставь меня! Мне конец, я...
Кого не можем оставаться? Мы должны следовать его приказу. Давай, Тимо! Вперед давай! Нам нужно идти! Пошли! Обезопасил это? Что за херня, блядь? Это же пустышка, не ядерное оружие, блядь! Топор лишь ему где факел?